Do you need supplements to start seeing results in the gym? That is the question. So a quick answer to this is basically yes and no. So kind of it depends on each person's situation, and let me further explain. So take for instance vitamin D. I know many people are vitamin D deficient, so they go and take a pill for vitamin D. And in theory, this is perfect to solving their problem of probably not going out in the sun enough, because that's where most people get their vitamin D. And they think problem solved. And yes, now they may have these vitamin D vitamins in them that were lacking before, but the bigger picture is kind of missed here. So the sun not only helps with vitamin D, but it helps regulate the immune system. It can kill bacteria, it can even help reduce high blood pressure, and many more things. But what the supplement industry focuses on is just that one aspect of the sun, which is the vitamin D. And because then we're just telling ourselves, okay, well, I don't need to go out in the sun anymore because I'm getting these vitamins from my supplement, then you start to lack in all those other areas, and that can become a huge problem because all those other areas are very important too. So this kind of applies to bodybuilding in the sense that if I'm taking creatine, let's take creatine for an example. Creatine is naturally found in meats, and specifically red meats. So red meats are probably one of the most creatine dense foods you can eat. But taking the creatine supplement to suffice your creatine needs instead of meat now limits all the other, like vitamin B12 is a big one in red meats. Good healthy fats and all, just protein too. All these other benefits you get from eating meats that you wouldn't just get from eating the creatine supplement. So where am I going with all this is probably what you're asking at this point. So my final verdict kind of on all this is basically that supplements are good, but they should never replace any real food or action or anything like that. So your goal, instead of looking for supplements to kind of suffice your needs for these ingredients or vitamins or whatever that are deficient, look for the actual source naturally that those can be found in. So again, vitamin D, go outside more. Creatine, eat more red meats. Protein, just eat more meat, whatever you want. And then if you can't get enough of that naturally, that's where the supplements come into play. So if you're eating a lot of chicken and rice, whatever it is, a lot of proteins, fish, but you're still lacking at the end of the day in protein, then a whey protein would probably be a good idea to kind of fulfill those protein needs. And that's currently what I'm taking because it's hard for me, especially as a student, to get in all my protein. So I found whey is a good way to get those extra 20-30 grams a day. But again, this isn't necessary. So like a lot of the times it's just advertised that you need whey protein to get big and attain a lot of muscle. And again, that's not true. Like if you got all that same protein from chicken, it'd be even better, just natural proteins like that. So again, this whole idea of needing supplements to build muscle is just very limited. But again, if you're not able to get all those naturally, go for the supplement. Just again, make sure it's a good supplement, make sure it's made by a good manufacturer and has all the regulations. But that is really it for this video. I hope this was informative and helpful to all of you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.